So basically you didn't take lessons, you had like a book?
A book and a horn.
And practice?
Yeah.
And how old were you?
Oh, I don't know. I guess I was 14.
You were 14?
Yeah.
And where did this desire come from to learn music, period? I mean,
Well, my mother played classical piano. And when I was playing mellophone, Sly came through there one day. Him and a friend, he had this car called the Booty Green. And he had a couple of friends in the car with him. And I'd seen him before because, you know, he came down, used to come down for the inspirational choir. And for a few other things, you know, and so he was going with my best girlfriend. So I guess she was probably on restrictions when he came to see her that day. So he just came by the house and I saw him, waved, and I went out and said hello to him. And my mom saw, and of course she's going to find out who's who. She never, you know, we didn't get to rip and run. So she came out and so I introduced her to him, and so she said, she looked back in the back seat and saw the guitar, and she says, whose guitar is that? He goes, it's mine. She says, can you play that thing? And he said, yeah. And she said, well, come on inside and play something for me. And so he said, well, I can't. I got a little problem. She says, what is it? And he said, well, my cord is broke. The guitar cord is broke. She said, okay, don't go nowhere. Stay right here. And she went out through the house, through the back door, through the barn, and went to Towers Records and got him a guitar cord and came back. She said, now, I want to see you play that thing. So he got out of the car with his guitar and his amp, and this real tall, beautifully chocolate-skinned gentleman got out named Daryl, and another guy was kind of short, who ended up actually being one of my oldest daughter's teacher in junior high school. And his name was not Eddie, what was it? Terrell.
Yeah.
Somebody Terrell. What was it?
Jimmy Terrell.
Jimmy Terrell.
Jimmy Terrell, yeah.
And so he came in, and Daryl sat down on the piano, and Sly hooked up everything and turned it on, and they just started jamming, and this albino cat started singing, well, now they call my baby Patty, but her real name is Linda Lou. And they was just cooking, and I was like, whoa! That's, I guess, the closest I'd been actually to a live musician, you know, right here in my house. And my mom saying, go get your mellophone. I'm like, no. No, she said, just go get it. Go get your mellophone. And I'm like, no, Ma, can't do it. You know, but they just went from one song to the next, you know, and just my mom was in the kitchen whipping up something to eat, and I don't know, she fried some chicken, had some greens and some potato salad, and so you know, then they left, and I hadn't really been that, you know, close up to him since, you know, until I graduated from high school, and I moved to Oakland.